I have no qualms about my relationship with Bangladesh, very fair, close. But I don't think Bangladeshis should be allowed to vote, or foreigners for that matter. And we have ample evidence to suggest that the Election Commission is complicit to the crime. You know, Najib, of course, is aware. I mean, how can you issue these cards after RCI fiasco, whatever, and still claim that it is clean and fair? You know, there are specific problems in states or constituencies. You know, that's to be accepted. I don't think that we should be expected to win every single seat previously held by us. But the issue, central issue here, we need to focus. Is there any clear, specific, strong evidence of fraud? We have said yes. Look at the issue indelible ink. Everybody knows. The only people who deny are EC Energy. The whole country is aware. I mean, after all, you can actually, after that, wash. What's the issue? And why is it that on a key issue that they seem to acknowledge and accept the initial Bersih demands on indelible ink, finally could not be honored? Clearly, the intention is to allow for some to come to vote twice. Otherwise, what's the problem? I mean, it's done by India, Indonesia, Turkey, name it. People have done it. And we make it so difficult. The whole intention with the Election Commission is, of course, fraud, because they know they cannot win the elections through fair and free means. I mean, they also see they are not plain stupid on the groundswell, prior to even nominations. I've said that clearly the issue of legitimacy is in question. Of course, it's not blanket rejection, because if there are no evidence on some specific constituencies, I have no issue with them. Although we can take it, we can stretch it a bit far. Indelible ink involve every constituency. No access to the media involve every single voter. Okay, bribery, which is condoned, which is approved by Najib and condoned by the EC, is there for everyone. Now, notwithstanding that, we are adducing additional evidence of clear fraud, and in terms of foreigners coming to vote or attempting to do so, or given the ICs, and for those constituencies, clearly we have a case, and we will not accept the result of these seats, 30, 40. We are working on it now, working with the civil society organizations and also the three parties. Of course, they have not taken us seriously, and I'm appalled in the manner they responded. For example, in the indelible ink, they are plainly, I should say, unrepentant, because and in a state of denial. I mean, and considering Malaysians as plain stupid, to suggest that there's no such thing as the ink can be washed that easily. When hundreds and thousands of people have done that. So I don't expect them to give any visible answer. If you are complicit in the crime to steal in elections, I don't expect us to accept, to have a reasonable explanation or reply from. Well, they had not responded, because we gave them a chance to say, "Do you tell us why did you conduct in this manner?" They went ahead, even announcement of results. How do we envisage a situation, even election day, night, when they announce, they choose to announce BN and deliberately delay this using the media. And you talk about civility, as Najib said, or the need for reconciliation, when you continue to kick people and plunder their wealth or their rights. So what option do we have? Well, it's not my personal decision, it's also the parties and the civil society. Malaysians in the rakyat, knowing the groundswell, the anger against racism, corruption, and the abuse of plain arrogance of Umno leadership, using all institutions of governance against any critic or dissent, are they expected to just accept this or demand that their rights be heard? And if they do so, then we will have to call on, first, identify these cases of 3046, which are known. I don't think it is proper for foreign analyst or observer may say that, well, we need the facts. You must be completely, I should say, not oblivious to the stark realities. To suggest we need evidence. We've been talking that for years. We've been giving evidence of electoral discrepancy in the list. And they go by hundreds and thousands. Flights from Sabah, etc., etc. But notwithstanding, if it is electoral petition in court, then they've got to go to the process. So we'll go on. I don't think we need to wait any longer. The rakyat have to decide what to do. Right now, I see the social network, they went viral. They're very angry. In fact, some have been questioning me, why the silence, why I'm not taking steps. People have supported you, people have, virtually they've supported. I believe we have won the elections, when I tweeted about the fact that I won the elections, I knew what was coming. I could anticipate that. When the election, because once we got this first return about the conduct of elections and the key areas where in the polling booth, the support that we have, the indications, then I know we have won. And we could have won, given a fair elections, quite comfortably.
What next for Pakatan?
No, of course, as I said, we have to go through the process of either elected petitions in court and demanding, setting up a truly independent election commission with immediate effect, and to have a fresh mandate. If we have 40 seats now in question, what legitimacy has Najib have? I would say, the account, even from 3 o'clock, we have this complete monitoring of the trend. Maybe it was certainly too early. By 5, we could see the sense. People have the courage to come into a booth. Chinese, Indians, Malays, even in Kadazan, Staya. So you can see the trend. People coming, very enthusiastic, very strong in their sentiments, encourages, which you hardly see except for the very contentious, hardly fought seats, say in Kelantan or some areas. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in Matampau or for the matter of Kidsiang Gelang Patah, that you have both forces. But here across the board, you sense this move, this wave. By 6, the early counts, they would see the trend was still, there in pattern. But then, the moment I hear the ballot, the postal votes and the early voting, I say, we've had it. Can you imagine? It doesn't even reflect the trend. Can you imagine 12% of people in the army and the police who choose to support Pakatan? Even on every lower that we were achieved in the past. I mean to say, they don't have family, they have virtually no contact with the rest. I've seen police and army personnel, sometimes my speeches, how they respond. I've seen them shifting. That's what I'm saying. The fact they mentioned reconciliation is also positive. It's not to put a headline, macam gini yang Anwar kata positif. But to be fair, whatever intention maybe, I have to be fair with the fact that he mentioned reconciliation after the election, something of course shows some sign of magnanimity and a sort that he doesn't want this tension to continue to be okay. But there are too many contradictions. Yeah? You say that, and then
You blame the Chinese.
you blame the Chinese. You know? I mean, how do you expect the normal Chinese to feel? It's not an issue of Chinese tsunami. It's the issue. What are the issues that even ethnic Chinese are talking about? You know, why can't you deal with these issues? Yeah? Just because he's not too successful in buying the Chinese leaders, as he has done probably some Malays or some ethnic Indians. It's not a matter of. Yeah. So once I sound a bit more positive to his mentioning of reconciliation, in terms of the spirit of dialogue or discourse on our subjects, but he must, know that he was complicit to this cheating or fraud, and we want this source to be resolved. You see, you can't steal an election and say, okay, let's work together. Thanks to all. Thanks. Okay. For all your help.